Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, who the word earthly calls God, and His name in Hebrew means He exists. And Yahweh's name is unbegotten Son, who the word earthly calls Jesus Christ, and His name in the Hebrew means He is deliverer. Bahashem is in the name, Kakadash is the Holy Spirit. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elder of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing unto the second that's pushed forward to the truth out the four corners of the earth. I want to say shalom to you brothers and keep pushing. And a double shalom to the Israelites that's looking like the other nations and Shishir Wathium. I want to say shalom to you brothers and sisters as well. My name is Dewar from GMS Line St. Louis Camp. And I'll come back at it with another video. And in this video I'm just entitled this, See What Happens When You Go Against the Most High Eve. See what happens when you go against the Most High Eve, right? So I'm gonna play this video, and I'm not doing this video for any monetary gain, just strictly educational purposes only, under the Fair Use Copyright Act of 1976. So I'm gonna play this video right here. So independent black woman loses 106,000 jobs. Guess who's laughing, right? So I got this guy right here, Destro Reborn, and I'm gonna pull some precepts and Lord willing to see that fine, okay? So let's get it.
It has begun.
Did anyone see this article on Black Enterprise? So in April, the U.S. economy added 177,000 jobs, and the overall unemployment rate held steady at like 4.2%. However, the picture is drastically different for Black women. Their unemployment rate jumped from 5.1% in March to 6.1% in April, translating to 106,000 jobs lost.
Oh, no.
The most significant drop among all demographic groups.
I don't need no man.
I don't need no man.
Flashback. Black women are running circles around men.
Right.
And it's also shown in research that women want to marry on their same level of financial and educational status.
Yeah.
So if you're a black woman making $150,000 a year with a master's degree, you tend to want to marry a black man on that same level or higher. If black women are excelling at such an accelerated rate, how do men keep up with that?
The Chevy Powerhouse. A lot goes into that name. More selection, more for your trading. Bottom line,
Now, my brothers, let's be honest. How many lies have we already debunked about the strong, independent black woman? I mean, we've been told over and over that they're leading the charge in home ownership,
This can't be right. This can't be right.
and that they're the most educated demographic in America. They shout these talking points from TV screens and social media like we don't know how to use Google or something.
So, black women are, of course, the most educated group among all groups.
Ashley just gave an anecdote, but the numbers also show black women are one of the most educated demographics in this country and one of the least paid.
All of these studies have come out saying that black women are the best leaders, that black women are the most educated, that black women are the ones who are most likely to make a business successful, that black women essentially are an asset.
Wait, there was an article that just came out that said that actually the most educated demographic in this country right now is black women. So let me be clear.
When the mainstream media directly lies to people so they can feel more superior, we have a problem here. I've been seeing this headline, Black women are the most educated group in the U.S. It's actually Asians that have the most degree attainment. They are also the most enrolled. Asians by far have the most college degrees in this country.
But don't be fooled. This isn't some harmless victory lap or a desperate attempt to speak their fantasies into existence. No, it's far more sinister than that, I promise you. It's a calculated move, an arrogant flex, meant to thumb their nose at black men. A condescending campaign designed to demoralize and emasculate black male authority.
Right. And whoever this brother is, he pretty smart. I seen a lot of brothers use his videos in their videos. Okay, and yeah, that's exactly what it is. That is a political sneaky move, none other by the hand of the so-called white man to keep Keisha's nose pointed up at us. But hey, we say good riddance to Keisha because she's been nothing but a pawn in this agenda to destroy the Israelite man. So starting off with the tribe of Judah on down, okay, and just specifically the Israelite woman from the tribe of Judah, okay, but this trickles all the way down into the Issacharite man and woman, the so-called Mexican man and woman. For the most part, their women still with them, okay, but the majority of you Israelite women, you so-called black women, you have a problem with the Israelite man. Okay, the so-called black man, you hate his authority. You are the least desired woman on the planet. And on top of that, you're the most misinformed woman on the planet. I mean, damn. I mean, just this attitude that y'all portray throughout the four corners of the earth towards the so-called black man is just literally disgusting. I mean, like, damn. And that's why Esau is throwing these false statistics out there just to keep your pride high. Okay? Because, hey, Esau knows the type of video that, number one, the prophets put out, and number two, these red pill guys put out. Like this man right here, Destro Reborn. Okay? They know that the content is coming out exposing, number one, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, the devil, according to the Bible. But number two, Eve, or aka Keisha. Okay? And they try to basically throw a monkey wrench into the great awakening that's happening on YouTube and throughout the four corners of the earth of the Israelite man being on top. And hey, this shit not working. Cause hey, we see through the bullshit. And you even got Eve exposing that. So the most educated people in this country are Asians. The most enrolled are Asians. Okay? and a lot of our people, they not even going to college no more. They trying to find different alternatives because they say that college is too much. Okay, so how in the hell are you the most educated? And a lot of y'all women, you have, and even if you did go to school and whatnot, you owe hundreds and thousands of dollars in student loan debt. Okay, hundreds and thousands of dollars of student loan debt, and you're not gonna pay that back. All right, you're gonna be in debt to the day that you die. Okay, let's listen a little bit more. Let's go right here.
Knows that black men. A condescending campaign designed to demoralize and emasculate black male authority.
That's right.
And while castrated winter soldier simps like Van Jones and Van Lathan wouldn't recognize an insidious backhanded insult if it came in the form of an axe kick to the skull. Your Grace, Lord Destro, has no intentions of letting this slide. We will peel back the layers of these guerrilla tactics as the truth begins to surface about the collapse of the I don't need a man ideology of these guerrilla tactics. As the truth begins to surface about the kick to the skull. Your Grace, Lord Destro.
So right here, this graph, population age 25 older with a bachelor's degree or higher. So white alone. Then you got black, then Asian right here. So what the hell are y'all talking about, man? Asian alone, 51.8%. That's insane, man. Hey, them Asians getting them degrees, but hey, it don't really matter because, I mean, college is all a scam anyway. Okay? You trying to go to these different name brand schools instead of just worried about the knowledge of what you're actually trying to do. You just go to these schools just to say that you went, okay? Just for the clout and the fame. Oh yeah, I went to Harvard. I went to Morehouse. I went to this. I went to that.
Who has no intentions of letting this slide. We will peel back the layers of these guerrilla tactics as the truth begins to surface about the collapse of the I don't need a man ideology, about the actual chaos and desperation many of these women find themselves in. I want you to never forget the Cold War that was quietly waged against you by the bitter sisterhood, and let this also serve as a reminder to uplift and show gratitude for the smaller but far more valuable population of virtuous feminine black women.
This game, you're not ready.
Those who honor the anointed role of a man in society, the ones who vow to be his rib, not his cancer. Oof, that's beautiful. I love it.
Meanwhile, I want you all to take a look at this really quickly. It says a 12-foot statue of a black woman has been...
And then they even putting these dumbass statues and stuff of black women just all over New York. I mean, like, come on, man. I mean, if you can't see the agenda, you know, I don't know what the hell, what planet you living on, you know. So let's let's read Book of Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. Right? So yeah, king. Okay. And who's the top king? Is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, princes, you know, goes into the Israelite man, you know, reigning in righteousness in our sons. That's going to come out of our loins, all right? Verse 2, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of waters in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Right, so a man shall be as a hiding place, okay? Because it's about to get really bad out here, man. It's about to get bad. You know, you women losing your jobs and all that. Backed up all this credit card debt. You know what I'm saying? And shit, you can't pay it back. Okay? You done went too far. And the jokes is on you Edomites and you Eves, because the structure that y'all built on the left hand side, which is pretty much off the back of the Israelite man, you know, of boasting yourself with this pseudo ass confidence, you know, that you somebody great and that you not. Shit, you pretty much worse than the so-called white man. You so-called black women out there. I mean, damn. You know, like, scripture says what? That people surpass the deeds of the wicked. And hey, it wasn't lying. And you Eves, you done passed the deeds of the devil, the wicked, you know, in all aspects of wickedness, murder, thievery, betrayal, slander, obesity, you know, all that. It's like, damn, like, how low can you get? You know? Verse 3, and the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken. The heart also, the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stammerer shall be ready to speak plainly. Right? Talking about the prophets. The vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the true said to be bountiful. Right? So the vile person, because yeah, I'm a liberal, right? Yeah, I'm free, and a lot of you people are just vile. You know, like every time I think of a liberal, I think of a fat Edomite woman with a bunch of tattoos, with, you know, weird hairstyles. Same with Eve. You know, just a bunch of weirdos and you know, perverted ass women. Okay, I don't know about you brothers, but I'm tired of that shit. I don't want to. You know, I'm tired of hoes, man. Like, every bitch that you come across is a damn hoe. Right? It's sickening. Verse 6, for the vile person will speak violently, and his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the souls of the hungry. He will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. The instruments also of the true are evil. He devised wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words. Right? So yeah, destroy the poor with lying words. You know? Even when the needy speak it right. So who is the poor? The Israelite man. The majority of us are poor, man. We poor, we ain't got nothing. And it's like that, you know, and it happened in our life because Yahweh Shemeshah wanted it to happen. So there's literally nothing we can do until he exalts us and give us the power to rule over you people. You know, starting off with our own damn women, you know, because, you know, I'm just keeping it a buck. Hey, a lot of y'all not going to make it, man. A lot of y'all just gonna get flat out rejected. Like, here it is, we got a race of women that literally goes out and dolls herself up just to reject black men. Like that shit is crazy. Like, you gonna really get a benefit from doing that. And look at you now. Like, hey, you women out there, hey, what kind of boost do you get from doing that? You know, I guess it's just to, like, I guess hurt your ego or something. You know? But now they don't even want you no more. So, what was the point of that? It says, but the liberal devise the liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand. Rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vengeance shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Right? So the vengeance is failing. You're losing your job, you're losing your benefits. Okay? It was just what? You know, Trump said that he was gonna cut a lot of food stamps over there in New York. Okay? And shit. That's, you know, that's gonna mess up a lot of households. Okay? Cause a lot of these women, they rely on those food stamps, the Section 8, the child support. They rely on those things to function. If they don't got that, then guess what? They not gonna be able to live. Okay. Trumby, you women that are at ease, be trouble, you careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Right. So yeah, gird sackcloth upon your loins. Right, and that's what the Lord is gonna do. All right. Cause a lot of y'all gonna be looking real bad, you know, when you ain't got the Nair to get the hair off your body, or the Brazilian wax. You know, you go to a woman and spread your butt cheeks and get the hair pulled out of your butt crack. Okay, you're gonna be real smelly down there. Right, so 2 Ezra 16 and 33. The virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms. Women shall mourn having no husbands. The daughters shall mourn having no helpers. In the wars, their bridegrooms shall be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Right? So yeah, the virgin shall mourn having no bridegroom. Right? Because a lot of you women out there, you don't have a man. You know? And I mean, telling me you don't need no man. Like, who are you trying to convince? Us to yourself. You know, how can a natural dependent not, you know, say that they don't need a man, or you were created to be with a man from the beginning? You know, and a lot of you women, you hate yourself. You really wish you was born a man. You got penis envy. You know, that's why everything you do is based off of what a man does. Okay. Yeah. And a lot of y'all just miserable. Yeah, just miserable, man. It says in the wars, read it again, in the wars shall the bridegrooms be destroyed, and her husband shall perish of the famine, right? And so yeah, and a lot of you niggas out there, you real niggas, hey, you gon' be shipped over there to the Middle East and World War III to fight, and guess what? You gonna die. Okay? And you men out there, you know, you're gonna be so concerned about your children and your wife, you know, you gonna forget to eat and you gonna starve to death. Okay? But yeah, it's gonna get real bad out here, man. Micah 7:9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. And she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her, and now shall she be trodden down as a mile of the streets. Right? So yeah, she that is my enemy. So who is the enemy of the Israelite man? Number one. It's not even Esau. It's Keisha. You know, it's Keisha. That's the number one enemy. You know? The majority of all your trauma comes from what? Single, bitter, angry women. You know? And even so-called Christian women. You know, so God-fearing and know the Lord and all this other bullshit, right? And what Lord do you Eves out there know? You know who? Cesar Borgia. You know, so-called Jesus, white Jesus, right? Okay. That's who y'all pray to. You know, y'all ain't thinking of a serious so-called black man. You know, which the black man is your God. And even had that virtuous woman Sherazade Ali. You know, was she in that Islam shit? I don't know what she subscribed to now. You know, but yeah, Sherazade Ali. So that's the closest thing that you're gonna get to the Most High, is a so-called black man. You know? Hey, and shit, she right. She 100% right. She, you know, and she know that. But you Eves out there, man, like, a lot of y'all just gotta go, man. You know, y'all just ain't it. You know? Y'all like a bunch of defective car parts on this assembly line. You know, like you trying to build a car and all of the car parts are defective. You know, you gotta you gotta scrap that shit, warranty it out, because it does nothing to make the car move or whatever. You know. So that shit gets refurbished, you know, gets smelted down to nothing, you know, back to its normal form, and then rebuilt again. And that's what a lot of y'all are, you know. A lot of y'all just too far gone. You know, shit, most Israelite men are too far gone. Like, let alone a damn woman, you know, who is the weaker vessel in all forms of fashion. Okay, so Isaiah 13:9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it, right? So the sinners. So you 2/3. You know, you pork chop eaters, you know, shrimp scampi eaters, you white Jesus worshiping niggas, man, and spics. And old stupid ass Native Americans, man. Verse 10, for the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in its going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I'll punish the world for their iniquity, and the wicked for their iniquity, and it will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible, right? So punish the world for their iniquity and their arrogancy, right? So arrogance, you know, and who is the two most arrogant people on the planet? The so-called white man and the black woman, you know. so let's go back to, where is it? I think it's, yeah, right here. Listen.
When the mainstream media
demographic in this country right now is black women. So let me be clear.
Let me be clear, right? You know, just arrogant. You know, like nobody want to be around no bitch like that, man. I know I sure the hell don't. You know, I don't want to be nowhere near around a bitch like that. Cause like a bitch, you know, like here it is, you know, you just a jig, you trying to just do your work or whatnot, and then you got bitches like this around you, you know, like trying to dominate the workspace. You know, like you got a nigga woman trying to be a damn alpha male. This shit is crazy, man. You know, like, and you brothers out there know what I'm talking about, man. Like you want to smack the shit out of that bitch. You know, and you really can't do that because, you know, number one, you're gonna go to jail, and you know you just gonna cause more problems for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be detrimental to your livelihood, because you know you can't do it. So it behoove you just to stay away from women like that in all forms of fashion. Most definitely dealing with a woman like that, like personally, like on a sexual level, an intimate level, or on a job, you know, because you're more at your job than you are at home. So come on, man, just find another job if you can, or just go to a different department, you know. Verse 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than a golden wedge of Ophir. Right, so yeah, a man more precious than fine gold. Right, so kind. The Lord is making the Israelite man more precious than fine gold. And a lot of these women, these other foreign women, are seeing our worth. You know, how we just getting better and better and better. And you Edomites, you crackers, and you nigga women are getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. You know, that's why you gotta still try to, you know, pseudo exalt yourself like you somebody great. Somebody great don't have to do that. You know, only somebody bad is trying to change the narrative. You know, what kind, man? Yeah. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kakodash. I want to say Shalom, I hope this edifying, and above all. On to the next one.